Well, Zev, we are right next to the western wall of the Temple Mount for our number 7 discovery. What do we have here?
This is the southwestern capstone of the Temple Mount. This stone is more than 2,000 years old. In the year 70, when the Romans are destroying the temple, the second temple, they cast off stones weighing many, many tons. All this area around us, you could see the destruction of the second temple. This stone is more special than the others because if you look closely at this stone, you could see there's actually Hebrew writing on the stone.
Right there.
And it says on it in Hebrew, Lebeit HaTikiyah, to the trumpeter's house. Now, what does that mean?
Yeah.
We know that on the Sabbath, going back thousands of years, where we're standing right here, this was a shopping center. You need to get your things up to go to the temple, your sacrifices, your offerings, and you would come here.
Yeah, the temple's right above us.
Right above us. And so what would happen? The Sabbath, of course, the markets are supposed to be closed. So on Friday, Sabbath Eve, you would have a priest standing at the very southwestern corner of the Temple Mount with a trumpet. And shortly before the Sabbath was set to begin, the priest would blow the trumpet and declare the Sabbath is coming.
Yeah.
Time to close your shops, last minute purchases, go home and get ready to accept the Sabbath.
Time for Shabbat, pack it up.
Exactly. Now, what's interesting or special for me, not too long ago, I brought 2 of my children here, my daughter Hodaya, another daughter Eliana, and I asked them, I said, what does it say on this stone? And they said, Abba, Dad, it says Lebeit HaTikiyah, to the trumpeter's house. Now, I was proud, thank God my daughters can read, but I was even more proud for another reason. And I thought to myself, this stone is more than 2,000 years old, and yet my children, born in Jerusalem, can read the writings on a stone more than 2,000 years old, Hebrew, that my daughters speak the same language, read the same script, worship the same God, have the same customs and festivals and traditions as their ancestors did thousands of years ago. And I thought, how many nations, how many peoples can go back and say that they have all those things in common with their ancestors from so long ago? If you want a sign that the Jewish people have deep roots in Jerusalem, I always think of this stone saying, the fact that we could read the writing and speak the language, this says the reason why we're here is not anti-Semitism, not the Holocaust, not persecution. It's because of discoveries like this one.
It's a miracle of the God of Israel, Zev. And I think about these stones that were thrown down from the Temple Mount by the Romans. The Romans probably thought the Jewish people would never return.
That's right.
Now here we are, 2,000 years later, and your precious daughters can read this writing and see that this is where their ancestors walked. And guess what? They're back. So we're going in descending order here. On our way to number 1, let's head to number 6 on our list of amazing discoveries proving the Jewish claim, the ancestral heritage to the city of Jerusalem. Let's go, Zev.
Let's go.